Makes sense too. The more I think of it, if we are talking about hound dogs, maybe a bobcat could have been the culprit too.
It's possible. Certainly, a bobcat. I wouldn't put past it because they're more ambush hunters. They could be up in a tree and go for the
Yes.
neck. Bobcats and lynx have taken out elk and
Yep.
large ungulates like that. And they're much smaller than that. So a dog feasibly could be prey for them. Coyote, I would say your average coyote probably not, but 3 or 4 of them might. Imagine a German Shepherd or a Mastiff or some of these larger
Yes.
breeds with a female coyote. Well, you're going to get a coyote that may be 80 pounds or 90 pounds instead of 55 pounds, and that's a much more threatening animal to both domesticated animals and to humans. So, like I said, ambush predator. So the dog may not even know it's there before it gets its neck broken. They've got their nasty claws. Cougars can be big, like big males in parts of the
Yes.
Rockies in Canada can be like 200 plus pounds, which,
Lightning fast too.
yeah, super, fast, strong, sharp teeth, sharp claws. I'm over 200 pounds, but I wouldn't want to take on a 200-pound cougar. It's got advantages I don't have.
Super agile too. Not saying that a dog or a German Shepherd isn't agile, but it's not even
Right.
close to much dexterity as a large
Yeah,
feline.
the ability to jump and leap and defy gravity that even a house cat has, but also those big cats is just it's impressive. It really is.
Yes. And also, again, we're not talking about per se like a couple of German Shepherds, because again, if you have dogs, they do say, they work better in packs, just like wolves and such. So if you had 3 or 4 German Shepherds, now you're, rolling. But I'm just saying with a lot of these, if we're thinking about it, because they're leaving out details, a cougar could definitely snag that before you even know.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's funny talking about animals working together. I worked with a guy back in Arizona, and he had a couple Rottweilers and a cat. And apparently they would work together to coyotes. They were smart. No one taught him how to do it. But the cat, would be out there at twilight at nighttime and basically act as bait because coyotes love to get cats.
Unfortunately, yes.
And the Rottweilers would be, just kind of waiting in the background, out of sight, out of view. And when the coyotes would, pull up to get the cat would get out of, dash off, and the Rottweilers would get into range and get them some coyotes,
That reminds me of a case up here I fielded from my friend Kevin Sapala Jr., where he says he believes this coyote was injured to try and either get his dogs to come outside because they were flipping out at the window, or to get him to go outside